Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, talking about the San Francisco 49ers, doing my final thoughts, final predictions for the 2024 NFL season, see what record they're going to go for 2024. And yeah, I'm excited for it. Next week is Monday Night Football, week one against the New York Jets. I'm so excited for that matchup. I hope you guys are as well. Let's see if Aaron Rodgers can finally finish a game for the first time since 2022. Anyways, enough with the jokes. First off, I want to talk about wide receiver Ricky Pearsall, our first round draft pick. As you all know, a day or two ago, he was shot in San Francisco, got rushed to the hospital, was in serious condition, but now he's in stable condition. I believe he's out of the hospital now. And yeah, what a crazy situation right there. Hopefully, everything will be okay with him. I think everything will be good with him eventually. I mean, from all accounts, get shot twice and be able to make it to the hospital and be in in stable condition. That's just toughness right there, I would say as well. So props to him, props to the medical team that was there to help him out. Um, yeah, I mean, just a day out in San Francisco and then to have a life-threatening situation like that. That sucks right there, but I'm glad he was able to still be with us today, and hopefully he heals up as soon as possible, as quickly as possible, and make a full recovery because that is just a weird, bizarre thing to happen before an NFL season, especially for a football player, right? But, anyways, going to another topic, let's talk about this upcoming season. I'm very optimistic about it. I feel really good about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have a lot of optimism as well. Another year of quarterback Brock Purdy, seeing his growth even more from his first full year in 2023 all the way until now. I mean, the one thing I need to see from him is definitely win the Super Bowl. That's still eluding us, and I think Brock can take us to the promised land, hopefully as soon as possible. Offensively, everything is looking almost perfect, 99% great, but the one issue is still with left tackle Trent Williams. He is still holding out, and it's looking like he might not even make it to the week one game against the Jets. I mean, we still have another week to go for any negotiations or whatever he's demanding from the 49ers. I hope it gets resolved as soon as possible because we definitely need him. I mean, if you want another year of Jalen Moore, I mean, as much as he's a great backup, is he a starter? That's very debatable right there. So Trent is a very important part of this offensive line. I'm feeling a little bit better than I usually do for the past year or two now about this O-line, but having Trent is like the anchor of the whole ship. If he's not there, if he's not up to speed, then the whole ship's going to fall, unfortunately, in my opinion. So I'm hoping that the 49ers and Trent can make it work, and that's all we're hoping for the rest of the week. I'll just assume they do make it work, and I'll do a prediction video for the game against the New York Jets. I'm going to assume that he's going to be 100% ready to go for Monday Night Football. I know that's something bold to say, but I'll have some optimism. They were able to make it work with Brandon Ayuk. I think they can make it work with Trent Williams, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, offensively, minus the Trent Williams situation, that's okay. Defensively, I'm really optimistic as well. Hufanga looking like he's going to be coming back as well. So excited for the young guys, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. A lot of them are old now. I mean, you look at Fred Warner, Nick Bosa. They've been around for a while, but they're still proven to be great. Bosa is not having any issues with his contract this time, and he's going to be playing week one, and he's probably in football shape, not like last year where he was holding out and wasn't really in football shape for the first few weeks, and then he really picked it up at the end of the season and the playoff run. So that's great to hear. So yeah, I mean, it's just a very, very exciting time for a whole week. Let's get hyped up. I'm so excited. Actually, I know this is a little bit off topic, but my brother texted me a thing on Nike.com about the 49ers shoe. It's the Pegasus. I think that's what it's called. I'm thinking about getting those. They look really, really cool. Got to show some fandom for the 49ers. He actually gave me a gift for a 49er flip-flop sandals from Nike as well. So shout out to him, definitely. And I'm so excited for this year. That's all I got to pretty much say. So if I had to give a final prediction for what the 49ers are going to go this year, um, last year I believe they won 13 or 14 games last year, made it to the number one seed. Do I expect the same thing? Yeah, if the team is the way it is right now, the way it's constructed, and we don't have as much injuries as we think we're gonna have and stuff like that, then yeah, I believe they're gonna repeat the same success and hopefully be the number one seed. As the rule changes from the past few years with only the number one seed getting a bye week, it's always essential for the 49ers, and I think it helped them out big time for the playoff run last year, minus the Super Bowl loss, but they were able to rest up and play really well for the most part, even though they were struggling against Green Bay and Detroit. But hey, all is forgiven. I mean, we made it to the Super Bowl, but was so darn close to winning it. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it anymore. But looking at it, I think the roster, it's one of the best in the NFL. I think we're the best team in the NFC. We do have competition this year, I would say. The Rams, I mean, as much as we beat them almost every year, minus the last game of the year where it didn't count, but hey, a loss is a loss, I guess. I believe that we're going to be on top of the game this year for the 2024 season. We got some upcoming games later on in the year that are very important. I mean, if you want to talk about the divisional games, Kansas City Chiefs, Super Bowl rematch. I know this is kind of crazy, but the place I just went to, the Chicago Bears, I mean, they could be in contention because they look like a good young team on what they got right now. On paper, the Detroit Lions, we got to play them later on in the year. The Packers, we got to play them as well. I mean, that's a tough NFC North. Even the Vikings, I mean, Sam Darnold is going to be a starter for them, but you got to take every team seriously as much as possible. And yeah, that's all I got to pretty much say. So around 13 to 14 wins. The floor, I would say, is 11 wins if they're having a really tough year. But other than that, I expect them to win double-digit games this year and hopefully be the number 1 seed. Worst case, number 2, number 3 seed. And hopefully win the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate goal for the 49ers and any NFL team. You know, the games are fun, regular season, win or lose for the most part. But the Super Bowl, it just stings us as Niner faithful. And, you know, as much as I love Mahomes and what the Chiefs do on the field, I mean, to beat us twice in the Super Bowl is just kind of annoying, to be honest with you, and that's why I'm not part of the whole Swifty thing or whatever you call it. I mean, I wouldn't mind if they're having the Patriots run like the Patriots did 10 years ago, but I mean, since they beat us twice, we're kind of on the receiving end of the Chiefs dynasty right now, unfortunately. So yeah. That's pretty much it, you guys. Please let me know your final predictions for the 2024 NFL season. How many games do you have them winning this year? Do you have them winning the Super Bowl? I know the season hasn't even started yet, but I'm ready to talk about Super Bowl aspirations. But that's how much I believe in this team and what they can do for this upcoming year. So yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to this, watching this, and I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow when I predict the game against the New York Jets for Monday Night Football. Bye, guys. Love you guys as always, and I hope to catch you guys up tomorrow for prediction time.